Shepherdstown Police Department. How can I help you?
I wanted to switch off. I think someone's louding it, and there's some really weird noises, and I saw something fall from the window. I'm really freaked out.
We'll get somebody en route to you right away.
We get a lot of calls to the sweet shop. Some of them are unsubstantiated, but it's our duty to respond. What's going on?
I think someone was in the attic.
Just stay here. I'm going to go check it out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Shepherdstown Police. Police, come on out. Is there anybody in here? She said that she heard somebody, but there's nobody up here. That's typical for the most haunted town in America. That emergency call is probably more typical than you can imagine. Right now, our biggest thing plaguing this police department is a type of a call that we're not equipped to handle. You can ask any of the residents in town. People here are scared. When these calls come in, there's a level of hysteria in their voice. They're shook up. You know, it's real what's happening. Sometimes people call and say, hey, I've got some type of a Civil War soldier in my backyard. Strange sounds, seeing babies, suitcases falling from a window. But there's no physical evidence. There's nothing to collect. There's no explanation for the people. I've never seen anything like this in 35 years of police work. Most people would think that policing in a small town is fairly straightforward, and it was until recently. But this unusual activity, it has escalated beyond our control. It's happening all over town. Our response times are low. They're keeping us from handling the other calls that we should be handling normally.
The real emergencies?
The real emergencies, exactly.
You look tired.
Yeah. With 4 guys and all these calls coming in, I think we're reaching a crisis point here. So I'm doing what no other police department's ever done. I've assembled a team of top paranormal investigators from other areas of the country. Hopefully they're going to come in, conduct their investigations, and find out what is going on here and give some peace to the people in this town.
You know how old this town is?
It is actually the oldest town in all of West Virginia.
Really?
There's so much history here.
Obviously, a town that has this much history has had its fair share of paranormal activity over the years, but to have it spike so drastically and so quickly, it's a mystery.
You never know what's going to happen. For me, that's an adrenaline rush.
Nick Groff needs no introduction. He is well known throughout the country for his paranormal investigative skills.
We're getting into Shepherdstown right now. I'm really excited.
In 2001, I took a little trip to Area 51 in Virginia City, Nevada, and all these haunted mining towns. And that's kind of what sparked my interest in the paranormal. Ever since, I'm doing haunted location week after week, 140 locations all around the world. So I definitely believe that the paranormal is real.
What made you decide to come here?
I've been all over the world to some of the most sinister, haunted places that you could possibly imagine. But it's really a privilege to be investigating a whole entire town. And for the police to actually want to work with paranormal investigators, that never happens.
Yeah, that's
They're so open to the idea.
Yeah.
And then I have Bill Hartley, and he's their tech guy. He knows how all of the equipment works.
Do you have the EMF detector?
I've got a number of them.
The digital recorders and the REM pods? What else do you have back there?
Got a full DVR system with the full night vision camera capability. Got some IR illuminators that drop into the really, really dark areas.
Do we have enough batteries for the IR lights? Because you know how ghosts like to drain batteries.
I got stinking batteries.
You never know what's going to happen.
And then I have Elizabeth Saint. She is a person who is in touch and can sense the spirits.
So much energy that I sense here.
It is.
It's also a little creepy. Like, there's nobody out on the streets.
So let me get this straight. You're sensitive?
Yes.
Can you actually see the spirits too?
Yeah, I've seen spirits on a number of occasions, but I do sense the environment more. I've actually had paranormal experiences for as long as I can remember. To feel connected with a spirit is, in a sense, I am mimicking what they're feeling in the moment. So I may cry, be afraid, or get aggressive because that's the feeling I'm sensing from the entity that's near me.
These three are some of the best paranormal investigators in the country. And I think they're probably our last hope to draw things in and bring normalcy back to this town.
Look at these buildings. They're just very mysterious.
Look at the clock tower. There has to be some trigger involved as to why this activity is all happening right now.
Yeah, that's the biggest question I'm trying to figure out. Why now? All right, I think we're here.
Nick.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good.
How's everything?
Let me introduce you to Megan real quick.
Hi.
This is Nick.
Hi, Megan. You okay?
Bill, Elizabeth.
Just walk me through a little bit of what happened. I really want to get to the bottom of what's going on here so I can validate some of the happenings that you're experiencing.
It started out like a normal night. I was putting on the last details of this display cake, and I heard this weird noise coming from upstairs. So I got up and I walked through the break room. And the sound stopped. I was so freaked out. So I walked back through the break room. Something dropped from the second-story window. And then out of nowhere, it happens again, but it's right in front of me. And that's when I thought there could be someone in the bakery with me. I just knew I had to get out.
Yeah,
I ran
I
out.
don't blame you. You probably thought it was an intruder.
I've lived in Shepherdstown my entire life, and there's a lot of hauntings, but this is the worst that it's ever been. If Nick and the team can't figure out whatever's haunting this place, whatever's haunting me, I have no idea how I'm supposed to do my job.
Try to get to the bottom of it, okay? All right,
Thank you.
get some rest. I know you're shaking up.
Paranormal stories are not the easiest stories to tell strangers. So to have someone like Nick, who's really good with people, he can bring out more details. And the more comfortable they are, the easier it is to launch an investigation based on their story.
You getting anything here?
I'm definitely picking up something here. The first thing we would do is do a baseline reading where we sweep the outside of the building using equipment like this, an EMF detector. Spirits put out their own electromagnetic fields. And with devices like this, we're actually able to measure and track where they are. 1.5, 1.6. A spike of energy could indicate a lot of things, like overhead power lines. But if we can rule those out, then that could give us an indication of something paranormal. First and foremost, I am a skeptic. I need hard evidence. And I've got enough equipment on me to help capture that. But I'm wondering if past your building, an EMF will actually dissipate.
Is it?
It went down to just a 0.6. Oh, yeah. As I'm walking towards the building,
It's going up?
it is steady on an increase. 1.1, 1.2. So I'm thinking whatever is going on here has something to do with the actual building.
Hey, guys. I've got another call, so I'm going to have to get going here.
One last question before you go. What is this plaque here? It says Civil War Hospital.
That means a lot of people died here.
They would bring people in off the battlefields. A lot of them didn't survive.
Wow.
I got to get going.
Be safe,
Give me a
Mike.
shout if you need anything.
Thanks, Mike.
You want to head up to the attic?
Yeah.
We're just going to sweep the whole area, see if we get any spikes. Bill's in the basement right now, and hopefully everything's going good with him. He's all by himself.
So I'm going to conduct the baseline sweep down here in the basement. I am getting small spikes, like a 1.2, 1.6.
Are you feeling anything different? I just had a spike at 2.0,
Whoa.
2.3, 2.7,
It's just going up?
3.7.
Oh my God. When I turned the corner, it was like someone was sitting there at the top of the stairs.
Where?
Right here. It was like this. Right here, when I turned the corner. It was just an outline.
Holy
Usually when I've seen like an apparition, I can kind of make out a shadow a lot of times. But the interesting one about this is he was outlined in like a glow, which I've never actually seen before.
Oh, it's open.
Well, let's head on up. Wow, look at this place. Such a heavy feeling up here.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Look at the window. This is probably what Megan was talking about. What's the matter?
I can't even talk.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm just feeling, I don't know.
Whoa. Look at the window. This is probably what Megan was talking about. What's the matter?
I can't even talk.
You all right?
Really heavy on my chest.
You okay?
I don't know. It's like draining.
Whoa. The EMF, it's spiking. 4.6. It just jumped. Holy crap. Are you still feeling it?
Yeah, it's almost hard to breathe.
Jumped up 4.5.
I really don't feel good. Just the energy here. It's a very powerful feeling. I feel like I'm going to fall over. And I think we would just get out of this room.
Elizabeth was picking up a lot of paranormal energy. And knowing that hundreds, if not thousands of people may have died in this building, it's a good insight, but it doesn't really tell us who or what may actually be haunting the sweet shop. So our next step will be to meet with the local town historian and see what we can learn from her.
The sweet shop is actually located on German Street and King Street. Here at headquarters, we actually have a clue board that we're going to be utilizing during each case to kind of see visually the patterns that are being created throughout each case, keep track of all the evidence that we're acquiring, and figuring out what is kind of linking the paranormal activity in the area. Why is there so much paranormal activity happening at that location?
Well, I assume you all know something about the Civil War. They're still teaching that in school.
I know a little bit about that.
Well, here, let me show you. We're just right across the river from Sharpsburg, Maryland, and that's where the Battle of Antietam took place. Now, the Battle of Antietam was the bloodiest day in America. It was 23,000 casualties in one day. They brought in thousands of wounded soldiers from that battle. They had to get to these wounded soldiers immediately. There's risk of bleeding to death, of infection and gangrene, and even lead poisoning. They called it the chop shop.
The chop shop?
People died up there, too. They'd bleed to death. Just because they had an amputation to save them doesn't mean it worked.
You command the spirit of this brave soldier into your arms.
And they would just be throwing these amputated limbs by the hundreds out the second floor window.
It's a lot of trapped energy.
They didn't have a proper burial, so these spirits really aren't at rest. They could kind of just be stuck in dimensions.
I think that's something you all need to explore.
Well, our overall objective is to figure out why there are so many claims of activity that's recently popped up. And God help us, we're going to try to find the best way to calm it all down and maybe whatever is here to lay it to rest.
I really want to go back to the sweet shop, try to get a hold of the owner and see if there's more hauntings than what we've discussed already.
I think that's a great idea.
Well, let's get over there. We'll talk to you in a bit, Dana.
All right, thank you.
Pam? Are you Pam?
I am.
Nick Ruff. Nice to meet you,
Hi,
Pam.
Nick. How are you? You look for paranormals, right?
Yeah, I
I
hunt the paranormal.
So you probably want to know about the ghosts in this building, right?
I do.
There were so many injured and wounded during the Civil War, and there were so many upstairs in the hospital and stuff that I'm sure there's probably more than one ghost here. But we have one primary one.
You do?
We call him the Colonel because he was always well-dressed in a gray uniform. We think he's been the longest-lived one here, so to speak. We had a gentleman who was interviewing for a job here at one time, and right in the middle of the interview, the gentleman stopped and said, "You have a ghost." And my husband said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "I just saw a man in a gray suit walk through the wall." I've had instances where I was here by myself late in the evening working, and I would feel as though someone had just walked by me. So I feel like there's something there. He doesn't talk to me. He knows I'll put him to work, you know, if I find him.
You know, to put him right to
dishes,
work?
man, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
Steady climbing. Whenever this way, it drops into the twos again. I mean, now it's gone down to
It's
one.
dropping a little. What if you move here?
Yeah. Whoa.
Wow, we just went
You went
from
from
0
to 3.6, 3.7, 3.9. It's almost like we're following something towards his room.
Oh, wow.
What is it?
You feel that? There's like a heaviness in the air.
Yeah, it definitely feels different from out there.
Yeah, I don't like this feeling.
You are? You'll be able to continue?
No, I'm okay.
All right.
You see this?
Check that out.
It's an antique safe.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, hold on. I'm getting really crazy EMF spikes.
Really?
2.3, 2.4.
Look, it's rising.
Yeah.
Go up against the light switch here. See if you get anything.
Yeah, they should have electrical currents in his room. Outlets, the lighting. It's not picking up any of that. But here, we're picking up EMF energy. Oh my God, there's something in this safe.
Hey, did you hear that?
Hear what?
It was like there's a sound coming from behind the safe. You didn't hear that?
I didn't hear it.
It was almost like a slight clanging sound.
Whoa.
What was that?
What happened to our lights?
Guys,
How did that just went on by itself?
Yeah, it did. Check that out.
It's an antique safe. Hey, did you hear that?
Hear what?
It was almost like a slight clanging sound.
I didn't hear it.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
What was that?
What happened to our lights?
Guys,
How did that just went on by
did that
itself?
go?
Yeah, it did. That's crazy. And it's back.
Did it just come back on by itself?
Yeah, it did.
This is freaking me out. Here, let me try to radio Nick,
Yeah.
and we can ask him about the safe.
My EMF detector, it started picking up really high EMF energy. So I want to know what is directing us to that safe.
What is the story with the safe?
We don't really know. It's pretty much like it was when we came.
I thought I heard like a clanging noise behind the safe itself. There's no water pipes or anything actually behind the wall or built into the wall
No,
that you
it's
know
built
of?
into the wall. As far as I know, it is just wall. So whatever sounds.
Are coming from the safe.
That's what I thought. So what is in there? Do you know?
I don't know.
I would love to know. Do you mind if we contact like a local locksmith and have him come out and give it a try?
No, it's a good idea.
It was crazy today.
Yeah.
I think it's really important for us to dive in and try to connect everything that's possibly happening in this town.
Definitely think that we're picking up a lot of clues here, maybe piecing together the puzzle a little bit.
Here's our unexplainable safe that hasn't been cracked yet. I want to get in there. I want to see what's inside that safe.
I know.
Do you think it's connected to Megan and her experiences?
There's definitely a lot of energy there, but I don't know if I would link the two.
I was hoping you would pinpoint because I was thinking something. Yeah, hold on 2 seconds. Hello, it's Nick.
Nick, it's Megan. There's some really weird stuff happening again at the bakery. I'm seeing things. I heard it again. I really think you need to get down here.
All right, hold on. We'll be right there. Megan, you all right? You okay?
What happened? Something just grabbed me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm beyond scared right now. I'm really freaked out. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
We're gonna figure this out.
I was right here. I was getting ready to get a cake set up. That's when I heard the moaning sound. I was scared, but I was also suspicious that it was Rick, the night baker. Rick? At that point, I just backed away, and then something just grabbed me.
Oh my gosh.
When it grabbed you, I mean, what did it feel like?
I don't know what exactly it grabbed. Just
What was that? What was that noise?
no one's here right now.
Wait.
Right there. Heard that.
What's behind that door?
I heard that.
That's just another area of the building.
Is there someone upstairs?
I'm gonna go up there and check things out.
Turn your walkie on so I can hear you in case anything happens. I gotta stay with Megan.
All right.
You okay?
I don't feel too good right now.
Here, let's get off the stairs.
Is there anyone up here? If there's anybody here, now's the time to talk. It's the same spot I felt weird in when we came through here the other day. What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Sounds like the man, but it was really grumbled. I'm not sure what's going on.
Come here. Look at this. Look at, there's some strands right here.
I mean, it's a possibility you could have gotten your apron snagged on that railing instead of by the spirit. Part of my job is looking for rational explanations that I can try to, put a little bit of science behind it. Not everything is paranormal, but it doesn't say that this place isn't haunted. I think there's something else here. I just haven't figured it out yet. Trust me, I do believe that you saw something. I've seen a ghost before, a solid figure, so I get it. I understand where you're coming from.
Guys.
Did you feel anything?
Oh, absolutely. It was like a guy whispering. I couldn't make out what he was saying. It was very masculine energy. Based on the presence I felt, I really think that we should look into this and do an investigation tomorrow. So what we're doing here is monitoring 4 different locations at the Sweet Shop Bakery. We've set up cameras in different corners of each of the rooms to kind of see what's going on, see if we can catch anything while we're doing our investigation.
How's the progress? Getting there?
We called in a locksmith to try and crack that safe open. Hopefully they finish soon and we can have a look.
All right, I'm at the staircase. How's that look?
Oh, that looks good.
Does he really have it?
I don't know.
Yes, it's open.
The locksmith has gotten it open.
You got it? Crack it? You crack the safe? You've got it.
You all ready?
It's feast or famine. Here we go.
Ooh, the suspense is killing me.
Oh!
What is that?
You got it?
Crack it? You crack the safe?
Oh, he's got it.
You all ready?
It's feast or famine. Here we go.
The suspense is killing me.
Oh!
What is that?
Yeah, there's something there.
I'm like nervous reaching my hand in here, like the whole thing's gonna collapse. I don't know what it is. Oh, looks like jewels or something. I don't want to touch it. What is that?
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, dude, I just got the goosebumps.
What did he pull out of there?
We just found what looks like an antique baby shoe inside the safe.
Why would you have... Oh, that's just weird.
Wonder why we're getting such high EMF. Maybe someone's looking for that shoe.
Oh, that kind of creeps me out.
Giving Dana a call. I'm gonna find out if she knows anything about this shoe and why it might be here.
Hello?
Hey, Dana, it's Bill. Hey, listen, we're down here at the sweet shop, and do you have any idea why there might be an antique baby shoe inside the safe here?
Is it near any kind of chimney or furnace or front wall?
Well, it would have been across from a fireplace at one point in time.
It was a practice for people to put a baby shoe inside the wall or inside a closed gate. It's protection against witchcraft and evil and demons.
Really?
The centuries-old baby shoe is supposed to ward off evil spirits and witches and things of that nature.
And it's very possible the spirit that Megan encountered could be dark, maybe even evil in nature.
We'll see you soon, Dana. Thank you.
But the only way to know for sure is try to communicate with it.
Hey guys, you ready to go lights out?
Okay, we're dark.
How's it feel up there, Bill?
Welcome in, Alvin.
Yeah.
Check this out. All right, well, I got some trigger music to play.
Civil War music?
The only music that the boys up here would like. Trigger object is basically anything that we think might entice a spirit to come out and interact with us.
You like hearing the music? And what we're going to do is we're going to record in voice activation. When I speak, it's going to pick that up, obviously, like a typical recorder. But it's going to condense all the white noise till it picks up something below the frequency that we don't actually hear with our ears, where spirit voices are said to break through and be captured on this device. All right, rolling on the recorder. Are there any Confederate soldiers still in here?
What unit were you a part of?
Were you wounded? Were you shot? We need some answers. We need to figure out who's disturbing everybody in this town. I'm gonna stop this device in my hand.
Are there any Confederate soldiers still in here? What unit were you a part of?
Whoa. What the hell was that? You guys heard that too?
Oh, I heard it, yeah.
What unit were you a part of?
All right, rolling on the recorder. Let me play back. Whoa. Yeah. That's a couple words. Yeah. He's trying to answer what you just asked.
But it's almost like he's struggling to get anything out.
Guys, what's going on?
We're getting some upswing in EVP work up here.
Let me play for you.
Okay.
What unit were you a part of?
Right there, it said take the something something.
We hear the take that, but we can't.
Figure out what he wants us to take.
It's like, take the what?
So this EVP session has really been productive. But the problem is we can only make out a few words of what's being said.
All right, let's go.
So we need an expert down here to communicate directly with the colonel.
So we asked Lori to join us.
Hey, hello guys. How are you?
How's it going?
She's a well-known psychic medium in this area and should be able to tell us why the spirit's haunting the sweet shop and bothering poor Megan.
How are you?
Good, how are you? I'm an investigator and sensitive. I am more affected by my environment. But Lori's able to come in and really communicate with the spirits.
I'm feeling a lot of energy. I'm an evidential psychic medium. I see, feel, hear, smell all. I channel spirits, souls. I like helping the souls to rest. It's a male. I can feel him. I'd like to build up on my own information and then follow behind after the fact. I don't like to know any information ahead of time. Don't tell me anything. That's a no-no to me. Those souls that are here, I'm going directly to them. I'm getting an energy in here. Is he a doctor? Okay, there's a lot of, okay. What happened here, guys? Why am I smelling smoke? Enough to where it's choking me. Was there a lot of people that were killed? I really need to go downstairs. I'm being called downstairs. Oh, a lot of energy, a lot of energy. Hey guys, I'm smelling a lot of smoke. Oh wow, yeah. I also feel pain down here.
Yeah.
I feel a lot of pain, and I feel like there's eyes right here. There's eyes here. And there's someone hiding here in the cubbyhole here. He's moving. He doesn't like being known. The man is right there. Come follow with me. He's right here. What did you do? I need you to tell me. I will be able to help you. I will send you to the light if you need help. I feel a lot of military, like military all around me. So I'm wondering if he had brought other military, maybe try to hide them or help them. He's moving again. Over here. Ooh, watch yourself.
Watch yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's making me look. I'm getting shaky. I gotta go, guys. He's attached to me. I gotta get outside. Water. Where's it? I need to get the water.
Let's get her outside.
Yep. He's got a hold. He's following me big time. I've got to go outside. He's got me. He's got a hold of me. I need a lighter. I need to burn him off. This is sage, and what I'm doing is I'm going to circle myself around it. You're pissing me off. You need to get off of me. Now my nose is running. When I feel threatened, I'll hold my hand up. And I'll do, if you're not of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, you're not welcome here. What I'm doing is I'm using my energy to pull it out of here. He's got my throat, guys. Give me some water, please.
For more Ghosts of Shepherdstown, visit DestinationAmerica.com.
He's attached to me. I gotta get outside. You're pissing me off. You need to get off of me. What I'm doing is I'm using my energy to pull it out of here. He's got my throat, guys. Give me some water, please. Oh, wow.
You all right?
I'm still feeling a little wheezy about it, but I feel a lot more I'm in charge.
Do you guys want to keep going on, or?
Let's do this. Let's put this man where he belongs. I don't feel he was angry. I believe he was ashamed. He's looking for forgiveness. We need to get back into the basement and find out why. Remember, don't give fear. When you give fear, you're giving them energy. Yeah, he's releasing now, and he's going back in there.
It's like his EMF is minimal back here. If he's back here, he's not showing himself to me.
There's got to be something in the dirt. I see bones. Keep going. There's something else. I think there's more stuff down here, guys. I seriously believe that there is a lot more stuff down here.
What is that?
I'm thinking that is some sort of old vice. Oh, check this out.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would definitely say that's a bone saw. If he was a soldier who got amputated here, I guess any vision of saws would be kind of disturbing for him.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that he was amputating these people. Because I believe he was a doctor.
Could have been.
Can you imagine this possibly could have sawed off a lot of arms and legs from the soldiers?
Some of the men were half dead and could not be helped. And I think this is the reason why he wants forgiveness. He's holding himself accountable for it. I think that if we take this stuff out of here, I think it's going to help him be able to go to the light. When you die and you have unfinished business, we linger or we put ourselves in purgatory. And that was his hell.
We were up in the attic, and we actually captured a spirit voice. I should play it for you so you can hear this.
Are there any Confederates soldiers still in here? What did it report?
Sound like saw.
Take this.
Just making more sense now. Take the saw.
Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
We need to talk to Dana. Kind of need to dig into some of the history on this hospital.
Absolutely.
You have the saw?
In my hand.
All right, let's get it out of here.
I think I found your colonel. And he's not a colonel, he's a major. It was Major Alexander Tinsley, who was the chief surgeon right here in Mulder Hall, right after the Battle of Antietam.
Oh, wow.
So this is what he looks like. And he was buried right here in town. I found his gravestone, and here's a copy of his enlistment papers.
But he's still here lingering? Can you explain that to me?
While he was here, one of his assistants was a beautiful woman of the town, and he fell in love with her, and they got married. And this is her picture.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
It does make sense, though, about a lot more activity happening around you at this place because of the resemblance. Now that I can actually see this woman that he was in love with, I can totally understand why he might have a connection with Megan. Mary looks so similar to Megan.
He hasn't revealed himself to anyone else.
Has he ever had anybody acknowledge him or who he was in this town?
I don't believe so. In fact, I don't believe most people even knew who he was.
Maybe that's it. There's a lot of reenactments for the Civil War and stuff. Maybe we contact some people who do reenactments and maybe we can put it at peace in some way and just acknowledge him.
Well, that sounds like a good idea to me.
We're here to commemorate Major Alexander Tinsley, who was the main surgeon in Shepherdstown during the Battle of Antietam, and he is the surgeon found at the sweet shop.
Color guard. 5 file right.
Hopefully, this helps decrease the paranormal activity in Shepherdstown. I want Megan to be able to just go about her everyday life and not have to worry about these things jumping out and scaring her.
Thank you for gathering in such numbers to honor Major Alexander Tinsley, a surgeon in Shepherdstown. His service and the service of all of the medical personnel of the Army of Northern Virginia saved untold men. Major Alexander Tinsley, let us remember him. Arms.
I just have this really strange feeling of peace. My heart feels a little better. I can actually work now without being so scared.
There's definitely a lot of good evidence at the sweet shop. It just makes me think, like, what else are we going to find in this town?
Do you think that the Civil War and all that dramatic death at that one location would be why the town is so haunted?
At least it's a fair place to start.
You know, I still can't get over this baby shoe that we found.
What do you feel?
I don't know. I feel uneasy. I feel like there's just something really almost dark about it.
We just don't know yet what we're dealing with.
Shepherdstown PD, what's your emergency? There's a woman in a white dress on my front porch, but she doesn't have a face. Shepherdstown PD.
I was in the kitchen, and the piano in the living room, I can see it. It's playing by itself.
I just saw a body floating down here in the river, but now it's just gone.
The paranormal team's been giving some resolution to some of these cases, but unusual activity hasn't slowed down. It has increased.
All of these events, this baby shoe at the sweet shop, the student off-campus housing with this ghost girl, the Snyder house with the spirit of Ray Ray, were somehow connected.
We've got a lot of great clues. What they refer to, we don't know.
This was just on by itself?
Yeah, you can see something out there in the water. Holy, looks like a body. Every case is starting to escalate on a negative. There's an upside-down cross on the rock here.
We've got evil witchery here.
It seems to all be pointing to something bigger.
Every day, the spirits here are turning more and more aggressive.
Whoa. One of the shutters is closed.
We had these open before. Are you kidding me?
Something dark has been awakened here in Shepherdstown.
You just got a call. They are reporting poltergeist activity.
Why is all the paranormal activity intensifying now? Why now?
If this continues, I'm telling you, there'll be an exodus out of this town.